Hey guys, Angry Lantern here, and I'm sorry this video is going up a little late, but yeah. We are taking on the Brooklyn Bulbasaurs for our Week 4 battle, the PDL, and as you may see, the intro was changed. We got right now Santoro 617 with his Crobat, Guzzlord, Beedrill, Jolteon, Milotic, and Celesteela. He leads off with his Crobat. I lead off with Cookie, because it's probably the best Pokemon to have in this case. He goes for U-turn. I'm assuming to scope out what it's gonna do. And he goes into Lord D, the Guzzlord. I don't think I'd really guessing to eat an Ice Beam. But I get the crit off. Owned. Just owned. I didn't see the crit though. Thinking it was super effective, I go for another Ice Beam. So that's a whoops on my part, and it's a really noticeable one. He goes for a Draco Meteor, and I would say right here, Rip Nidoqueen, but she hangs on at 41 health. And that leaves Guzzlord at a standby. He switches out, and guessing into Siren the Milotic. I really should have Sludge Waved, and by the way, there was no team builder, because I really had no time to make one, so yeah. He gets his Flamor, meaning he's Marvel skill, of course he would be. I switch out, guessing he's going for Scald. I switch into Mew, the tank a Scald, because that's pretty much the only thing I could see tanking a Scald, but apparently he switches out into Lord D. And I'm guessing he was a prediction. I go for Dazzling Gleam, because that's pretty much the best thing to do against a Guzzlord. And down goes the Guzzlord. He switches into Blue Eyes, which is what I feared the most, by the way. He goes into Blue Eyes, thinking he's probably going to do some shady stuff. I went into Leroy the Pukamuku with Rocky Helmet this time, because I needed to punish it a little bit more. He Mega Evolves into Mega Beedrill. Of course he would be Mega Evolving, and my thing freezes every single second, I'm sorry. He Mega Evolves into Mega Beedrill, and goes for a U-turn, which I kinda expected he would be. My Rocky Helmet gets damage off him, blah blah blah. He goes into Static Shock. Pay attention. Right around here. He goes around. I switch into Cookie, because Cookie Kid is pretty much the best thing to take a Thunderbolt. I expected going for a Thunderbolt, but he goes for Substitute for some reason. And he has leftovers. This is what shocked me. You're gonna see a lot of shockery. He goes for Hidden Power Ice. Of course this is gonna kill, because I'm low health. Blah. So there goes that. And then I switch into Rampardos, forgetting it's not a ground type. Hold on a sec. I switch into yep, there you go. There's Rampardos. I switch into Draco Rex and Rampardos, the newest member on our team. Forgetting he's not a ground type, so whoopsie-doopsie-doo, that's on my part. I missed a Zen Headbutt, which is unfortunate, and again gonna eat a Thunderbolt. And then gonna get Thunderbolt to Oblivion. But I eat it at 45 health, blah blah. Ba-boom. Thinking I could probably break its thing if I switch into Mew. Switch into Mew. By the way, Mew can't have nicknames, so that's why Mew's never been nicknamed. So yay. So I switch into Mew, thinking it's probably gonna try killing me. And yeah. And I get he gets the paralysis, which is so much taxing. Of course, Synchronized activates, but again, he's an electric type, it won't affect him. And then he has those leftovers. He goes for another Thunderbolt. Bring me down to no health at all, and down goes that Mew. Whoops. So let's see where we're going from here. I switch into Reaper. I'm gonna guess to tank a Thunderbolt with the Intimidate, but it doesn't affect a Substitute. I go for Flare Blitz, because it's the strongest thing that can break subs on it, so yeah. The sub fades, he goes for a Thunderbolt, like I actually thought so. That does a lot of damage. For somehow it does. I only seen Specs Jolteon to do that. And then he goes into Siren the Milotic. I go for Flare Blitz because I'm Scarfed. I was thinking he was gonna stay in. And then he's recoil damage and burn damage galore. Guessing he was going for a Scald, for something shady again. With Milotic, because Milotic is the most shady mon ever. Don't pay attention to Pokemon. He goes for Scald. I could tank this thing. He goes for another. He gets the burn. More burns at all costs. He goes for Toxic, which is probably getting this, which pretty much seals my fate. I really can't do anything to any of his other of his mons, so yeah, I'm kind of sitting here as like a sitting duck. So keep moving forward. Moving forward, he goes for Recover because reasons. He has a green health. I think he would have been fine if he just stayed a little longer without having to do that. I go for Recover because I'm at yellow HP. I really am not letting Toxic kill me to death. So I was hoping Burn would kill it, blah blah blah. I switch out and go into Chatty to Chatot. No actual reason why I went into Chatty. The whole purpose I brought it was to deal with him on top of another mod on it. Eat the goddamn thing and ignore that thing. I didn't do much. He switches into, I think if I'm correct, he switches into the Celesteela. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that name, Celesteela. I go from Boom Burst. And it does a surprisingly good amount of damage. He goes for another Boom Burst, and stuff is going on. I bring it down to nearly enough HP for something to kill it, and he goes directly for the Z move. Yep. No, this is not overkill at all. I'm just sitting here waiting for the Z move to happen. Super Sonic Side Strike. Yeah. Dead. Just dead. And with Chatty. I go into Breaker Rush because really, it could have speeded. I should have probably gone into Arcanine, but again, recoil damage is a thing. I go for Thunder Punch because I can. It was there. And Draco Rex is the newest member. Getting at least one kill would be fine on its record. He goes into Static Shock, which I don't know what I was thinking. Thinking that he would probably try going for a Thunderbolt, being that my team was really weak at this point. I go into Pukamuku hoping he would go for it, but again he does the most stingy thing ever, goes into Substitute again. Pretty much just sitting here toxicing myself to death, blah blah blah. Blah, I can't talk today. He goes for Thunderbolt. That's gonna kill me. Yep. Nope, wait. Oh crap. It's been a while since I did this battle. It's pre-recorded, so I actually didn't realize I lived. And this game froze again. God damn it. And stuff. I go for another heal. He goes for his whatever leftovers thing. I hate weird sets because then I don't know what's gonna happen. Like this Jolteon right here. He goes for Thunderbolt. That's gonna do a lot of damage. It's not gonna kill me at all, and I'm dead. Rip Leroy for the 4th time in a row. Actually, not 4th time. Pokemon actually was once. Okay, never mind. This is the 3rd time in a row. Really, if you look at my team, it's kinda over by now. I go into Reaper just to hope I can break the sub. There we go. Break the sub. We go for the Flare Blitz. It does enough to break the sub, but at the cost of our little old dog right here. He goes for Thunderbolt, and that's game over for Reaper. Judging that how my Rampardos is slower than this thing, I think I should just say GG to Santoro, because you're gonna see why. GG to Santoro, and I hope to see you week 5 of the next battle. Week 5, where I take on the Killerbrain King Dressender, and the guy I personally know, Starline Onslaught, aka Alex. So yeah, continuing on. I go for Earthquake. Again, I'm Sash, so I really didn't give a shit at this point because I was gonna lose. As you're gonna see my score change. I go for another Earthquake. Of course he could tank it. And here we go again, Scald. And GG Santoro. Like I said again, join me week 5 where I take on the Killer King Dressender, your coach Alex. This has been the Angry Lantern, signing off.